Flash replies and smiles have faded since last I saw you. And I know that your eyes must be faded with the confusion that I've put you through.
Welcome to Tickle to Death Show back up. Hope you enjoyed that short little preview. I always try to get this thing in the sunlight. We don't get to see it very often. But this color is absolutely amazing. Love it, love it. So if you're new to the channel, welcome. Tickle to Death Show back up. We've had a bump in subscriptions, so that tickles me to death. It really does. A little bit chilly out here. We're going to be hopefully tackling this last piece of trim if it comes in, and then we'll be doing the outside door handles, door locks, deck lid lock, stuff like that. So y'all hang tight. I'm gonna get that all up in your retina. Welcome to this episode in the garage.
To my rubber room because I'm having a breakdown. But I'm not going blues. Well, I think I'm having a breakdown. Which one can I choose? Can I choose?
All right, so we're gonna put the locks in this thing, and I reckon probably the best place to start, I guess, would be the deck lid. I reckon. Go ahead and get this stuff set out, laid out, and get you set up, and we'll get started on it. Y'all hold tight. All right, so we got our parts laid out here. Let's see. I'm gonna need that jewel, that, and that. That lock is gonna come through, and there'll be a little metal clip. We'll clip on to the back side of this, and those grooves, that's what'll lock it in. Then of course you got your pin. Look here, pin's bent. And your pin actually goes in that little rectangle right there that you can see. That's what works your lock. That's the reason that you are able to open these things with a screwdriver. So I'll get you set up, and we'll go ahead and get this thing put in. And of course we'll make sure that the lock actually works before we shut it. That way we don't lock ourselves out. All right, so the way this things work, it's pretty simple. This thing here goes in there like that, and then clips behind that spring that holds it in there. And then we'll come back here just like so, and we'll line this up just like so, and see if we can get this thing put in. I don't know about y'all, but I like my teeth pointing down. I don't know if that's a thing. Just like that. All right. Let's see if I can reach this. first. Beautiful. We're already on the right track. So now we got the trunk operating the way it's supposed to. I guess we'll just start on these door handles, and what better place to start than the back door, and it's really, really simple. We got our handles here. Let me make myself some room. That'll work right there. Now we have our handles, we have our gaskets, and our bolts. So I'm gonna go ahead and get the gasket out I need. That and that, and I like these. These are actually rubber and not that hard crap that the sun bakes and then it starts chipping out. 2 of these. We'll get this door handle put in. All right. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and put the screw through the small end of this. If I can do it without dropping it. Just like so. And I'm gonna go ahead and let me make sure I turn this gasket the right way. Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and put this rubber gasket on here because they can be quite aggravating. And go ahead and start the screw in this small end. That way it's not flopping around out there beating the paint up. And the gasket stays on the other side. It's just a little aggravating on this one. We're just barely gonna put that in there. And then I'm going to, now you got access holes for both of these screws. You've got one access hole right here that gets the small end of that handle, and then you've got another access hole right here. So seems like as far as that goes anyway, Chevrolet actually gave that one some thought. All right, funny thing. So if you notice where that bolt would be is right in line with this hole. The problem is the latch mechanism is right in the way. Once you tell him, take the door latch out. Sort of hoping he'd come to that conclusion on his own. You can't even see that bolt head. So, see if I can figure something out. I don't want to take this latch back out. See what I can figure out. I mean, I can't see nothing. Tightened up, you have got a much, much better view than I do. I can assure you. There's that. I can't even reach it. Once you're done, take the door latch out. It's causing me heartburn. Is that it? Y'all have to let me know. I can't see nothing. Feels like it. That ought to do it. Well, let's see if this works. Beautiful. Hey guys, if y'all don't have a little jewel like this right here, this is called a Chapman wrench. It's a ratcheting wrench. Very, very handy in tight spots, as you could just witness. One side is in, the other side is out. You just simply take the tool out, put it in the other way. Very, very neat little tool. You also have little ratchets like these that you don't flip over. You just flip a switch. Got a knurled edge so you can hold it and turn it. But man, these things come in clutch in tight situations. Very handy little tool. So I guess the natural progression would be to move over to the passenger side rear door. So let's see if this one gives us as much trouble. Can't see nothing. You heard me on the first door, right? Yeah, take the latch out, right? Enough is enough. I've struggled with that all I intend on struggling. Can't see nothing. So let's just get this backing out of the way. Let's get in here and get this done and quit messing around with it. So, see how easy it is? Why didn't you do it to start with? I always got to make things complicated. Let's just see if I can do this from this side of the door. Make sure a gasket is right. Looks like a wiener to me. Tighten that up right there. Tighten this one up. Well, help me to understand. There we go. Got it. All right. See how easy it was? And I can already hear you. Why didn't you just do that to start with? Because life is in the struggles. And plus, never one time, ouch, never one time did I say I was smart. Basically, on that first door, what I was showing you was the harder of the two ways to do it. So now you know, see? So let's get on these front door handles. And these are different. The handles themselves are identical, but how you install them is quite a different story. Locks included. So if you'll notice on the back handles, this pin engages a pad that works that lever for the latch, because the handle is level with the latch. So on the front they're not. The latch is about, I don't know, a foot away from the handle, so you've got to transfer that energy a foot away. So that's why they use rods. So on our old handles, which hopefully you still have them, because that little jewel right there is tough to come by. But we've got to get this out and install it on our new. So I'm going to attempt to show you how to get these things out. This short little screwdriver will work. Alright. Hopefully you can see this. And this is going to be tough because it takes 4 hands to do it. But this edge and this edge is all spring loaded. So you have to mash both of those in at the same time and then twist this out. So it may take you a second to get everything lined up. But we'll attempt to twist this out. Alright, now, see how we have that? Now we can twist this up out of here. Just like so. And these are the parts you're going to need. So this will give you maybe a little better look of how that goes in there. To come out, that's the way it's going to look. When it's locked back into its location, that's the way it's going to look. So let's see if we can get these into our new handles. Alright, this is going to be a little bit more difficult because you don't have much of anything to grab a hold of to twist out. So again, I'm going to try to hold this still and push that down just like that. Now that we've got that out of the way, we need to grab and twist this. Now hold on to it because it's going to want to fly out. Just like so. Now this part you're not going to need. You can use your new one, or you can just go in with your old one. I'm probably going to use the old one because it has the patent numbers on it. So let's see, I'll need this piece. Now the side that your knob is on, let me get this back in here. The side that your knob is on is how your hole goes. So if your knob is on the bottom, the hole goes on the bottom, this hole. So that's how you install this. So it would be basically just like this. The knob is on the top, the hole is on the top. The way that you know that is this piece right here. That's the piece that your pin contacts. So that's an easy way to keep that straight. Alright, now comes the interesting part. I tell you what is a good idea though, just before you get everything together, take your old handle and look at the difference in the length of rod, if there is one. The reason you want to do that is this may become, if this is too long and stays engaged partially on this pad, it'll make it really difficult to unlock the door with the key. So you want to make sure that your pins are the same length, and they do come in different lengths. So that is one of those things to look for. Let's put this in the right way.
Baby, where have you been? It's been a long time since we were friends now. Yeah. And I wonder how long it's gonna be till you leave again. Leave again. You know you're tired of tulips and acid rain. Having you home away from pain now. And I wonder how long you're gonna survive, knowing things will never be the same. Be the same. Her liquid memories fade away. Remind her of that day. But she is strong enough to take that ride. She lifts up one of her wings to let me by her side. I said, "Now, candy children, it's time to leave. You spent your whole night chasing leads now. And I wonder if I found the one to help you roll on through the night. Ain't that right?" Her liquid memories fade away. Remind her of that day. But she is strong enough to take that ride. She lifts up one of her wings to let me by her side.
So now for our locks. So this is where the difference is going to come in. So this is the difference between a hardtop and a sedan and a post and a convertible. Hardtop basically is the only one that comes with what's called a short paw lock assembly, which is this little jewel right here. Every one of the rest of them come with what's called a long paw, and this long paw just works a lever on your assembly. This works by a rod. So we've got to get this off, get that off, and switch this piece over to this piece. So I get you set up and we'll get started on that. So you want to get your keys side by side. Hopefully you have the old one, because that's where you're going to get this piece. Everything else that you buy is going to come with long paw. So, you know, that's that. Get your locks turned the right way and look at what direction your paw is facing. That way, when you put it on your new lock, you have it turn in the right direction, or your door lock ain't going to work. So, now let's see if we can get this thing off here. Maybe. There's that. Now this is turned up this way. This paw is going to go that way. So let's see if we can get this little E-clip out of here. Without stabbing myself to death. So now this should come on off of there. There it goes. We'll leave this spring washer on here. That'll keep this from rattling. So this goes on yon way, just like that. So that's the only way I could figure it out, is just to use the old clip. If y'all guys haven't already, in the playlist for this 57, when I was doing the body work, metal work on these doors, you would remember me talking about one of these doors. I'm not for sure which one it was, but it had a pretty good dent right here around the lock. And I had to make a tool to pull that dent up so that I didn't have a lot of body work right here, because of the thickness of this would play into the thickness between your gasket and that shoulder. So if you had a whole lot of body work in there, then you wouldn't be able to get your retaining clip on. So even though, as you can clearly see from the thickness, there is little to no body work, but we are still having some more of a time trying to get the retaining clip on this lock. It is really giving us a fit. All right. As you can see, I ended up having to use the new clip. So anyway, we got the lock in. Good grief, that thing fought. So we've got our outside door lock in and adjusted and working. So now what I've got to do is I've got to get this lock, if I can get this thing to focus, I've got to get this rod off and put it through our door handle, because it can't be put through the door handle while the latch is in place. So if I can slide this little lock back and pull this rod out. So much easier said than done, because you can only fit one hand in here. Just like so. Now, unfortunately, this has got to come out, because the door handle will not go in with it installed. And that means that we've got to put this spring and all of this back together while it's inside the door. So this should be a treat. Y'all hang tight and we'll get on it. All right, so you'll notice when I put this door handle in, there's no room for play. That's the reason that mechanism has to be taken apart to put it in, because you don't have room to roll it as you put the door handle in. So I'm going to go ahead and bolt the door handle in place. Slightly loose so I can fit my gasket in. Looks pretty close. Good. Alright, we'll go ahead and tighten both of these up. Make sure our gasket looks good. You're happy, I'm happy. All right. Ooh, boy, this is gonna be tough. I've got to get some tape to hold that in there. Somehow I managed to accomplish that. Just like that. Alright, now let's put her clip. Just like so. Now I guess the only thing left to do is test it. Let's see. Let's lock it. It unlocked. Let's lock it. Will not open. Will it open from the inside? Yes, it is unlocked now. Beautiful. All right. Now, let's see if we can lock it with the key.
I am looking out my window, and I wish that you were here, sitting tall for a little while. Well, I know you're good and make it, and I know you really care. Sometimes I can be in denial.
Guys, that is going to do it. What a day, what a day. What thing wore us out. Hopefully I was able to show you enough to get you in the ballpark. It doesn't really matter how many you've done. Every one of them are a pain in the butt. It's like putting together a jigsaw puzzle. But hopefully you get a good idea of what makes these things work. If you've hung out this far, thank you very much. I appreciate it greatly. We've got several new subscribers. Welcome, thank you. I greatly appreciate it. Hit that like button, hit the share button. Do hit that like button, man. That thing really helps the algorithm out, the geometry of YouTube out. And hit the subscribe button, share it, leave a comment. Man, love the comments. And y'all been leaving some good ones. I greatly appreciate it. Till next time, y'all go do some work.